Some significant changes to the rules of cooperation are being made. Why are we doing this? Is staff just sitting around dreaming up rules to irritate members? Join me in today's top tip to find out why and how the rules are really changing. Hi, I'm Kim Spencer, your ethics guy. Put on your specs and grab a large mug of strong coffee. Upcoming changes to our rules take effect on October 17th this year. Most of the rules have not changed at all. Other changes are more of the housekeeping variety. Closely review the side-by-side comparison document posted at REBGV.ca. It will show you the old rule next to the new rule. But first, a few words about how we got here. All laws, codes, edicts, and rules change over time. That's true of governments, and it's true of professional associations and regulators. Standards change because people change. People's opinions change based on what happens to them collectively. How many times have you heard someone say, "There ought to be a law about that," or "We should change that rule. It's stupid, outdated, irritating, just not needed anymore"? Why and how do our board's professional standards change? Well, let me count the ways. 1. Governments tell us to change or add to our rules, for example, virtual office websites. And perhaps in the future, you can't entertain blind multiple offers anymore. And number 2, a court decision reveals a gap in our contracts and or our standards. Think, you can't be a limited dual agent anymore. How about number 3? A new thing is invented, people start to use it, and governments, regulators, and all sorts of people in the public say, "Whoa, we need some rules here." Think about our ban on taking cash deposits and forbidding doing deals using cryptocurrency. How about number 4? Housekeeping changes. Think pronouns and grammar and harmonizing rules to mesh with each other correctly. And then there's number 5, member input. Think, I got the shaft again in another multiple offer presentation. An early offer came in. No one told me, and now I've been fired by my buyers and my commission is out the window. You guys need to do something about it. And lastly, number 6, my personal favorite, staff sitting around dreaming up rules just to irritate you. Honestly, gang, that simply doesn't happen. We've got enough to do. There's little time for anything else other than helping you do what you do. How do these rules get changed? Well, it's a long process. REBGV, the Fraser Valley Board, and the Chilliwack and District Real Estate Boards own the rules of cooperation. And for that matter, CREA, the Canadian Real Estate Association, owns the Realtor Code of Ethics. So CREA is the keeper of the list of potential changes to the code, and the Metro Vancouver boards are the keepers of the list of potential changes to the rules of cooperation. Every year, each of the boards shares its list of potential changes, and we have a series of meetings to discuss them. Representative managing brokers and realtors from each board, along with a lawyer and board staffers, that would be me and some colleagues, are at these meetings. Potential changes are discussed by the group, and sometimes it goes on forever. Sometimes an agreement is a slam dunk. Sometimes it's not. Notwithstanding, each board has the same rules of cooperation, but the board's cultures are different. Sometimes one board's suggestion doesn't get past the other 2 boards. Then some horse trading is done with the goal of getting an agreement. Always at the back of our minds is how a rule change may affect members' day-to-day practices and how they will affect members' collective reputation. Finally, after all that work's been done, the lawyers read the group's recommendations and the wordings and the practices to ensure everyone stays out of jail. After that, that document goes to each board's board of directors, and they review the proposed changes. And then, and only then, when all 3 boards directors have agreed, we pull the trigger on an implementation date, and that's October 17th, folks. In summary, today's top tip takeaway is the rules of cooperation and the Realtor Code are living documents. They're regularly updated to reflect business realities. Important input from members is gathered, changes are vetted by lawyers, and all 3 boards of directors approve them. Have a great day.